Hey, girl, did you see what I saw?
Probably some things. I don't know. Probably some things.
Mm.
I'm not going to be oppositional today. Hey guys, it is me,
Okay.
Doris.
And this is Tamika.
Let's get it started, y'all. Let's get it started. We're a little behind. We had some personal things going on, but we are back at it.
Yes.
It's been so long since the season. Let's just stop saying season because he's doing 3
I
seasons
know,
in one.
right?
I
Exactly.
can't keep up.
Like we in
I
the
cannot
same
keep up.
season still.
If we in season 7. I thought we was in 8 for a minute. I had to look it up. I don't even know what episode it is. Like I don't know the number. Do you?
I think
14?
14. I believe
Okay,
it was
okay.
14. Yeah.
I'm going off of notes today, guys, because it was a whole lot going on. And so what we had to do is combine the last 2 episodes since we missed last week. So you all are in for a ride. You ready? I'm gonna let you get started first.
Girl, I'm ready. Oh wait, where it started? So where did they start
Lisa.
with Andy? Oh,
Lisa
oh
and
yeah, yeah. So I
okay.
was glad that that she called her mom over. But man, how
Yeah.
embarrassing though. That's kind of messed up.
Let's see,
I'm glad her and her
Lisa,
mama got a close relationship,
I'm
but
telling you,
you,
because if I told my mama that shit, be like,
mm,
okay, tramp. What kind of mess
right?
did you get yourself into? Get out. You're banned from the family. Like it have been one of those situations. But Lisa was very comforting, and so Karen didn't have to
Mm-hmm.
be embarrassed. She didn't have to be embarrassed. So that was really good.
It was. She's
Karen's
like the best person to talk to.
I know.
Mhm.
So Zach shows up. It made me mad when Karen was like, "Okay, come over tomorrow. Let's get this. Come on, tell me what's going on." That'll piss me off. I hate when people be dangling
I
bones.
know.
Give
That
me the
would have ticked
bone.
me off too. And you notice they kind of messed that up though, because she told Zach tomorrow,
Right.
but he told Fatima tonight. And when Karen
Oh,
was at the salon, she was in the same dress that she was sitting on the couch with, talking to her mama in.
the pink dress.
Wait a minute, she was no, she had the black dress on when her mama was at the house. What didn't she?
Right. So she had on a pink dress and everybody came over. So
Oh,
so maybe he did say tonight. I didn't catch that, but it was supposed to be a different day.
okay, okay, yeah,
Supposed to
he,
be.
yeah, because she said tomorrow, then he told Fatima tonight. Well, we know the timing is all messed up
It's
anyway
off
with the
because
show.
Karen been pregnant. Like her baby is in preschool and like she got to go to
Right.
school with it. So it's ridiculous. But anyway, so they come in. I'm not mad at Zatima for showing up, but in a way it gets
Fatima.
kind of nervous. What I call her, Zatima?
Yeah.
Child. And I really be messing up when I say that and I don't realize it. I'll just be so comfortable just saying that. But okay,
Mhm.
so she shows up. Karen did not act the fool that I thought that she would. I thought she would have like this
Mhm.
huge problem with her showing up. I don't know how I feel about her telling both of them at the same time because was that really necessary or am I tripping?
Mm, I mean, that was okay. That was
Okay,
okay to
okay,
me. I mean, and I ain't blame Fatima for going. Cause what's all
okay,
these
because it's been
meetings
a
at
lot of
your
stuff.
house for?
Yeah, yeah, they could have gone and did a Zoom. No, I'm just playing. That would have been very impersonal.
Well, too,
Anyway,
Zach need to calm down, cause even at the clinic, well, wherever they was at for the ultrasound, all of
he
that
was too
talking to her
happy.
belly and all of that.
Yeah, that would have pissed
So
me off, and it's
yeah.
in my notes. But he was too
Mhm.
happy. It's too soon for that. It's too soon for so many
Mhm.
conversations to be had. That'll piss
Yeah.
me off. You got this baby coming, okay, we get it. The baby is taking up residency in your ex's stomach. Just chill.
Mhm.
Just
Right.
chill. But anyway, I'm looking at my notes. So Karen tells Fatima and Zach that she has another guest to come over. And it turns out that it's Sabrina. Was that Sabrina? That
Danny.
was Danny. That was Danny. So Danny
Mhm.
shows up. Danny's makeup and hair was so cute. It was just her makeup was
Yeah.
perfect. And I see they're lightening her hair up every season. It's just getting lighter and lighter. And I
Oh,
just love it. But anyway, so she
yeah.
comes in. She plans on apologizing to Karen. I don't see what she needs to apologize for. The relationship has a few bruises. it's not one-sided. They just kind of have like bad blood, and I think they just need a break from one another. But I don't think an apology is necessary. I could be
Mm,
wrong.
I don't think so either.
Right, but I think that Sabrina's just kind of trying to play up to it because she's blaming it on Karen's hormones.
Mhm.
Um, that's
Yeah, I
just
think
Karen,
everybody's sick of that excuse.
pretty much. But
Mhm.
Danny, she comes over, and what Danny does is she feels guilty about things after she does them.
Mhm.
I don't think she should have said that she did that.
No, me
I
neither.
think
I
she
was
should have
like,
just
"Come on,
let it
Danny, why
play
you do
out.
that?" Mm,
I liked when she first came in and she kind of hugged up on Zach. I'm surprised Karen didn't have nothing to say. But they do have this friendship.
mhm.
Now, when Danny came in, she was kind of happy to see Fatima, and Fatima was happy to see her. I
Yeah.
can't remember what Fatima said. But yes, I'm still happy about that budding friendship. So
Mhm.
Aaron shows up. Aaron is so happy. I forgot he had two other kids.
Um.
Remember?
Oh
His wife
yeah, he
had
sure
kids.
did. Yep.
I
Sure
forgot
did. I
until
did
Zach.
too. Wow.
I'm so slow this morning because I'm going off of my notes. Okay, so Gary switched it up on Andy about Penelope. What?
Mm.
What? This is where Andy went wrong. When she saw that blood, she should have just put that out in the streets and said, "Listen, I
Mhm.
went by his office, I saw blood." Instead of keeping it a secret, even if she didn't want to tell Jordan, that's something she could have taken care of on her own. Because
Mhm.
Jordan, to me, and I'm sure to you and others, he's not a very strong little fella, is he?
Not at all,
He's a
honey.
little
Not at
fragile.
all.
He's kind of fragile. When she talked, I don't know if he called her or she called him. He was so nasal. He was more nasal than I was, or is. But I'm gonna stop talking about him so bad. He kind of made me mad when he was trying to get emotional about Penelope.
Mhm.
A man would have just went on and confronted Gary. Like
Yeah.
he would have fell through to see what was going on. Like, where's my sister? Gary is making me hate him more
Mm,
and
mm,
more.
mm, mm.
Now, this is where they messed up at. I can never get her name right. Is it Tamara? It's Tamara.
Yeah.
It's Tamara. She shows up. Whatever happened? All he said was he wanted to bend her over on his desk, and that was all you saw was her show up.
And he bent her over on his desk.
And nothing else. Like there was no she wasn't in either episode after that. And I
Mm-mm.
feel so bad for Hayden. They tried to lead us into thinking that Hayden was gonna walk in there on them.
Yeah. I'm
And I was
I'm
waiting
hope
for it.
I that's the only time that I actually feel sorry for him. I
Yeah,
feel
me
sorry
too.
for him now, even just knowing that she doing that, cause he is so in
Yeah.
love. He gonna be
Yeah.
so hurt.
Yeah, that's a mess. That's a mess. She's
Mhm.
sitting up there. How does she feel sitting up there? Hey, baby, knowing what you getting ready to do.
Yeah, that is so
And he
trifling.
was trying to do it too. He was trying to turn it
Mhm.
into a whole Karen situation. But anyway, so moving on. Gary was acting like he was tough. He must have took his tough pill because he was trying to act like he was tough when not Karen, when Andy confronted him. He was trying to
Mhm.
be so tough. If Fatima pull that knife out one more time and she don't use it, come on, let's see
Exactly.
some
And I was
blood.
trying to figure out why Andy was acting scared when they was
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
room, hiding behind. She knows she ain't got to be scared at all, long as
at
Fatima
all.
present.
But I think that she might be, going back to, the old days, like when he took her off in the middle of nowhere. And I really
Mhm.
hated that storyline because it was so fake that he took her out there. They continued to mess around. Remember, he, I guess, choked her and she passed out or
Mhm.
whatever. Ugh,
Mhm.
ugh. It just didn't, I don't feel like it was a lot of thought put into that. But yeah, she was scared. But I think that all of this stuff is triggering and she needs to go ahead and say that. Okay, we talked about poor Hayden.
Mhm.
Um, okay, I'm going off of notes and I'm kind of rusty. Sabrina, she made me so mad. First of all, her hair was so cute. I was really trying to look at how they did it, but it was really nice. Her
Mhm.
makeup was nice, but she pissed me off.
Which part?
Because why are you at work shooting up?
Oh, probably because she on a schedule. She probably got to do it at certain times.
Oh, okay. Okay. But
Mhm.
still, that was just, I was sickened by it. I was like, okay, can't you do that at home? Okay, but okay, if she got to do it at a certain time. But yeah, that was gross. Maurice.
Maurice is getting on my nerves. Um, I'm like, I mean,
Uh,
he embarrassing. He is so
it's funny because on
embarrassing.
my note, yeah, Maurice, he's doing too much. I skipped something,
Yeah.
but we gonna go ahead and talk about Maurice, and then I go back to Miss Marie. Maurice had me crying at the bank, and I had to write notes. The customer that came in, you could tell she really missed him, and she was looking forward to his little shenanigans. But him and
Mhm.
Carrie, and I don't like how they named her Carrie because I felt like they was trying to name her Carrie. But anyway, so him and Carrie, he went off on her. He told her, he was talking about her teeth, talking about her teeth was buck, and he gonna talk about nuck if you buck. Remember that song?
Oh yeah.
I was crying so hard. He told her to count her teeth. What else he said? It was just a lot of stuff going on. I'm looking at my notes.
Girl, yeah. I wouldn't pay him too much mind because I'm like, he is so embarrassing for her to have brought him back and stuff. Why is he in there still in that woman's soda?
Did he really take it? What was his
Yeah,
rationale?
he really took it.
What?
Talking about his
Why did
his
he do?
sugar got low.
Okay, I must have turned my head on that part, but she's
Girl.
getting on my nerves because fire
Yeah.
her, get rid of her.
I know
It was
they
funny because remember she was over by his little, I don't want to call it a desk, but I guess his window, and he
mhm.
pushed her.
Yeah.
He
He is
pushed her.
really
I was
trying
like,
to provoke
okay,
him.
yeah,
I
he's
was
not
like,
going
why
nowhere.
they
He's
bring
back.
somebody else annoying? They might as well have kept that other chick Paige if they was gonna do that. The
Page.
other lady at the bank that he got fired.
That was trying to. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm looking at my notes. I can't even understand my own writing. Dang it. I'll get back to it. But I know Maurice said some pretty oh, he called her bald spot Becky. Why? I ain't see
Oh
no
my
bald
God, I didn't
spots.
even catch that.
And then he
Mm-mm-mm.
kept calling her a man.
Oh my God.
He kept calling her a man. I had to write that in my notes, but I thought that was hilarious. But yeah, Maurice. And then his I don't want to call it his girlfriend, his boyfriend Grady. Why he tell him he was hung like draperies?
Oh yeah.
And then go get mad. He was acting just like a woman because you know how we are. We'll get suspicious and be like,
Uh-huh.
okay, what's going on? He told him to get over to the apartment.
Right.
So I think he kept putting emphasis on home. So what's
Mhm.
probably gonna happen is that he gonna end up moving in and have a bigger role. But
Yeah.
since Calvin is gone, Maurice's role in his home looks kind of empty, and it's really
Mhm.
nothing to look forward to at this point. I'm going over
Right.
my notes. Miss Marie, I'm sick of Miss Marie
Oh, that lady is something else.
because you can always fire somebody.
Mhm.
A, a lawyer can say, listen, I can't handle this case, or this is not, something, because she making everybody jump through hoops.
Yeah, that
And
woman,
for
she
what? I
is
don't
a
even know her
bully.
purpose anymore. Yeah, she is.
Mm-mm.
And well, Hayden is not acting like he's afraid of her. He's like, okay, let's get this money. Now,
Mhm.
Andy, jumping through hoops and stuff. No, you couldn't talk to me like that. I'm making money.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I want yours, but it's
Right.
too much.
Yeah, I couldn't deal with all
Okay, we
that.
talking about
Mm-mm.
delivery guy.
Mm.
The delivery guy, I was looking at his braids. That's a distraction. It's a
Did you say he
distraction.
was cute to you?
He's very attractive. He is.
Mm.
What'd you say?
I mean, I don't know. I think maybe it's his hair that's throwing me off. I don't know.
I've looked beyond the hair. I've looked beyond it, but he's a handsome. Well, he's handsome
Okay.
because he has nice teeth, and I think that it's his mannerism that kind of helps because he's insisted on taking Karen out. He's
Mm.
hanging around and he's acting like a man. I like him. Less the
Okay.
braids. Less the braids. So they need to go ahead and cross that over. But Tyler Perry, he'll put a man in a braid wig quick.
Uh-huh.
What movie was that with Shamar Moore and he had that braid wig? Was it
Oh,
Diary of
I
It's
know
the
what movie
diary.
you're talking about. I don't know the name, but yeah.
That braid wig had me messed up. It did. I was gonna take my hair down and scratch it because that right there was a mess.
Mm.
Anyway, moving on. I'm trying to go over these notes. Okay, should Andy have told what's his name, Jordan, about her past with Gary, about how dangerous he was and how strange he was? Should she have told him that?
I thought she did in little spurts, or maybe I'm thinking about her conversations with Penelope.
Yes, she had these conversations with Penelope, but I don't feel like because she's in a relationship with Jordan that she should have just sat down and broke everything down. Not everything. This is
No, and the other thing I couldn't get with is why was he acting so shocked when she said that she think Penelope is missing? Didn't he as well?
overacting. Overacting.
Yeah.
Just overacting. They trying to get him to look like he's shaking tables and stuff. Just overacting.
Yeah, 'cause I
I
was
peeped
like,
that.
yeah.
And then
I'm
she was
like,
tripping over her words when he's like, "Why didn't you tell me, the type of person Gary is?" First of all this just happened real quick that Gary
mhm,
showed up to the barbecue or whatever.
right.
So that was, she was caught off guard. And then it's hard. And I've never been in this situation, I don't think. Where you had to tell your ex specifically some things that happened. I feel like
Mhm,
um, some things just need to remain in the past. How can we start over? How can we get to a better place if we still
yeah,
living in the old place? It's bad enough that
exactly.
when we're in bad relationships, some of those thoughts just live in our heads rent free. So you
Mhm,
don't want to bring that into your new relationship, especially if this person is dating the sister. That's really
right.
not your responsibility to
Yeah,
even
that's a
become
lot.
involved in that.
Mhm,
So yeah, and he don't have the stomach for that. The old Jordan, he could have handled it, but he don't have the stomach for that.
right.
Um,
And he's sitting up there like he trying to boss
let
up
me
on her.
see.
I'm like, mm-mm. Like you need to
Another place
calm
where he
down.
messed up at. Yeah, just go lay down somewhere, have several
Mhm,
seats. I believe they messed up, and I could be wrong, but I was, researched this with the two babies prior to they even writing it into the storyline. I thought, and I could be wrong, that the babies would not be considered twins because they have two different fathers, but they're keeping up with that, calling them paternal twins. I'm gonna have to look into that. But anyway, I just wanted to include that
oh, yeah,
because
I thought the same thing. Yeah, I don't think that they considered twins.
right.
Mhm,
And I don't they may be the same age because they're in the same ovulation process, so they
mhm.
will be considered the same age. But there are some cases, and we talked about it before, where, well, no, that's different. It's kind of the same, but well, I guess it could be the same if a woman gets pregnant twice and one of the fathers could be a different father, but the babies will be a different age, but that's a whole nother thing. Now, I'm mad that Fatima is doing so much research because we know it's a very small chance that this could happen, but it could happen. And so I hope that she's not getting ready to try to say that there's something else going on because no. Well, wait a minute. Did they ever test? They didn't test Aaron.
No, they sure didn't. I was
They
thinking the
didn't test
same thing.
Aaron.
I'm like, is it gonna be another twist to this? Because all of the little talks and stuff with people saying, what about that guy Rico?
Yeah.
But yeah, they sure didn't test Aaron. Mm-mm.
And then Zach went, like we said, he went too far. And what he has to realize, and I agree with Karen and Aaron, they're all on the same page as far as treating the children the same. You cannot, in a case like this, treat one baby like this baby has a trust fund and that one doesn't.
Mhm.
That's a
I
big
agree.
ask,
Yeah.
but it's that type of situation. You can't show up with,
Right.
toys for this baby and the other one is sitting there. You're going to start a
Yeah.
whole lot of psychological problems for this baby
Mhm.
and they're innocent kids. So if Aaron comes over with ice cream and he's prepared to do that, to care for both children equally, and Zach need to get on that page.
Yeah.
He
I
said
think
something
he will
about,
with Fatima, keep saying I'm
yeah,
glad that she level headed about it because yeah, Zach gonna have to mature up, in his thought process because
yeah.
you can't you can't do no separation. Mm-mm.
And then I didn't like for Karen to say it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like to hear her say it because look, you've already done enough. Just let them parent the way they're going to parent.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like to hear her say anything about it. Looking back at my notes, with Zach, I can't remember if it was when it was at the basketball court or not, but he was like kind of fighting over the kids, like which one is his. I can't remember where
Yeah.
they were. And then why is he so adamant about the baby being a girl? Like he's saying it like this is
Mm-hmm.
what he wants. She said something about Zach having 3 kids. What I miss?
Yeah, I didn't know what that was about either. But yeah, Zach, I don't know how he feel this is any better because remember he went from calling the baby Junior to now
Yeah,
this whole
yeah.
girl thing that he on. But
Well, he
and when
said
they
he
left
wanted a boy
Karen's
and a
house, that would
girl.
have pissed me off. I was like, there he go again talking to her belly.
Yeah,
That's
that would
when it
piss me
was.
off too
Yeah,
because
I'm like, he need to stop that.
well, Fatima didn't say nothing, so hey,
Mm-mm.
how can we have an opinion? Still going over my notes.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so Gary then went to the police. He done beat
Mm.
Andy there,
I'm
telling
so
his
tired of
story.
him.
Me too. Did she ever reveal that she saw the blood other than telling Fatima?
Nope, not that I
Because
recall.
that's the first thing she should have did and sent them right over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing she should have did.
Yeah.
Now they getting ready to clean it up, but that's the first thing that she should have did. I would have took a picture of it. Cause he
Mm-hmm.
wasn't paying no attention to her leaving. So that's look, that's for the first episode. Cause I got notes all over. Cause I had to write 2 different sets of
Did you
notes.
do it separate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on to the second episode, and some of the things Mike gotten caught up. Now the special agent is against Gary. I don't remember him being a part of the investigation, but you got to look at it. That was so long ago.
Mm-hmm. And there was
That
a
was
lot of
so
people in
long
there.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
So Andy needs to make a move. Basically, is what the special agent is saying. Is make that move, and we can get him out the way. But if she doesn't make the move, then they can, say how she's tied in so closely with him.
Yeah.
So she might be a part of, I guess, the embezzlement process or whatever. I don't know what Andy gonna do, and I hate that they brought this guy back with the trouble because let's just get rid of Gary or have him do something else.
Mm-hmm. I
Um,
wonder why Fatima not on board with her working along with him.
does she know?
What?
I didn't see anything saying. You talking about her, Andy working with the special agent?
Yeah, Andy told her, and she said, and she was like,
Okay.
"What did you say?" And she was like, "I told him I'd consider it." She didn't seem like she was on board with it.
I wonder why.
Me too.
I wonder if it's still some type of feelings left, or she might feel sorry for him. I don't know, but the feelings to me, they should have evaporated by now.
Mm-hmm.
Fatima is doing too good, and we say this all the time. She's doing too good with this.
She is.
I know we're supposed to keep the storylines separate, but it's hard to forget about the fact that she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to forget about that, but she's doing too good with this, helping him with the other little boy. She's just doing too good. It's a lot, and it's getting to be too much.
Yeah.
Um, I'm still gonna when Maurice told the girl about her trying crystal meth, but not to try him.
Yeah.
I had to rewind it. I said, let me hear that again so I could be clear.
He is
He
so
called
stupid.
her he called her a man bitch. I know you're like, okay, I ain't pick up on it. And then when he's called what's her name? Serena Kiki White, I almost lost it. Now what
Yeah.
he was you know what he was referring to?
Uh-uh.
I think Kiki Wyatt just had her 11th child, And so
Oh.
I don't know, because she was saying how she had to get, so many eggs and freeze them. And he called her Kiki Wyatt. I was like, okay, they didn't hit below the belt. But yes, Kiki Wyatt, I believe she just had
Oh,
her
yeah.
11th child.
Mhm.
He called Sabrina Boss Lady Sir. I had to write him down. I had to write him down. Okay, so
Mm-mm-mm.
Aaron invested in Pam's business. That's a
I
big
was
deal to me.
so shocked to hear that, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Right. I don't like it because you did this and you didn't talk to me about it.
Mhm.
And then this gives him, like she said, it gives him a reason to be around.
Yeah, that's I think that went too far without her
Yeah.
including Karen in that. Yeah.
Yeah, if anything, well, see, Karen wouldn't have invested in Pam because I don't believe she believes in what she's doing. But I didn't
Mhm.
like that. And that was right up Aaron's alley. Now, another thing about Aaron, what does he do for a living for him to have all this money?
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
ain't never heard of it. I ain't never heard him go to work and he don't have a mean shoe game. Let's
Mm.
don't forget about
Oh
those
goodness, here you
vans.
go.
Vans are not good for hips. Okay. He has some big hips. He needs some support in his shoe. Because his hips, they just droop. I mean, and I might be a little jealous because I don't have hips. But no, where's he getting all this money from? And
Mm-mm-mm.
why is he so okay with the wife committing suicide? Because if you tie the seasons together, that
Yeah.
was last season. So he just, ooh, I don't know. And then Zach had a soft spot for him when he said that the children's grandmother had custody of him. And
Mm-mm-mm.
she's making them dislike him. Those are my words.
Mhm.
Anyway, so these episodes were good. I'm just having a hard time with my notes, and I'll never wait like that to do two shows in one.
Yeah, that
Zach killed me when he said that that the babies are sharing this or that they're sharing the same womb. I was like, okay, shut up.
mhm.
And then Aaron was trying to insinuate that Zach would be a deadbeat. And I said, okay, that's going too far. That's one thing we'll never have to worry about.
Yeah, no, I don't see no. I mean, look at what he doing now with his other child.
But Zach and Gary, they still finally, they finally got on the same page.
Zach
They got
and
on the same
Gary?
page about, I'm sorry, and that's what I say in my notes. I meant
Oh.
to say Zach and Aaron. I said it's
Oh.
really Gary in my notes. But yeah, yeah. I got it in my notes and I don't know what I was talking about. I think it was at the end. I said, who called Jordan? Who called him? Was there a
Mm.
phone call or something that came through? Okay, I have to look back.
Yeah.
Tony, he had Danny watching the kids.
Oh.
First of all, he didn't ask her. They just kind of showed up. They was there already, and then he asked. So she's caught off guard watching these kids.
He asked her.
The little, I'm thinking that was the first time. She
Mm,
said something about them just being there. So he kind of
uh,
sprung it on her.
well, yeah, I guess when he okay, yeah. I can't yeah, she did say something about them just being there. I guess she
Right.
thought that it would be, he would bring them
Okay.
separate or something, but yeah, that part right there.
Yeah, that's got me. Now the little girl found some pink handcuffs.
Mhm.
That was his fault. That was his fault because if he just showed up and she was not prepared for that visit,
Right,
then
yeah.
she wouldn't have never put him up. And the little girl wanted to play dress up in her closet. How did she get access to the cuffs anyway? So now she wants to know what those cuffs are used for. So she says, okay, ask your daddy. I'm
Right.
not mad about it
I don't see
because
nothing wrong with that. Cause
he's getting
she
ready
don't
to
know
get on
what
my
talks
nerves.
he have or haven't had with his daughter.
Yeah,
But
but he's getting ready to get on my nerves.
mhm.
This is, I got kids. I
Mhm.
got kids, but I don't like when somebody comes in. And I hope don't make me a bad person, but I don't like when somebody comes into the relationship or situation and their kids, they're so protective of their kids because
Mhm.
if we're building something, then we're going to be on the same page. But if you coming at me well, my child this and don't do this in front of my child. First of all, y'all can all hold hands and jump because that's ridiculous. If we
Yeah.
get no, if we trying to build something, I'm sorry, y'all,
Mhm.
I got a little emotional. But if we're trying to build something, don't do that. I'm
Right.
helping you. You're not helping me
Mhm.
with nothing. I'm helping you. And now it's turning into a me situation. That's why I
Right.
said they can all hold hands because it's supposed to be in us if we're trying to build something. But this takes me to my point, and this didn't happen today. I believe this is going to happen in the next episode, or maybe not. He's married. Now, remember, I said that they were the ones that was going to make it? He married.
Mm.
The wife, did you see that?
I missed that. Nope.
It was in the preview.
I
Now, the
know.
wife
Yeah.
is shown up with her army uniform on. So that's how he's able to get away with what he's doing. What's probably going to happen is that they're supposed to be separated or something or not together while she's on the road. But he's married.
Yeah, he still need to say that if a divorce is not final.
Exactly. But
Mhm.
she had on her uniform. She was standing right there. She didn't look pissed.
Mm.
So that made me mad about him because you over here in my bed.
Yep.
No, you're over here on my sheets and you got a wife and you never said anything about it. So I don't like that. I'm tired of Rich also. How can she be shooting up trying to have a baby and they're trying to maintain this relationship?
Yeah, I don't know what
I
they
feel
doing.
creeped
I kind
out.
of feel like she gonna end up pregnant before she even get to any of the
Oh,
IVF
okay, that
because
makes
they added
sense.
a lot.
But then what's going to happen? Yeah, and then what's going to happen with their relationship by him not wanting to
Mhm.
have kids?
Yep.
That's all. Oh, this lady that Jordan was trying to pump for information. I wonder what's gonna come of that while they're taking their walk. Because she's
Right.
supposed to tell him, I guess, about Gary or whatever. First of all, who is she?
Yeah.
That's
I don't know
ridiculous.
who
Now, the
she
more I
is.
talk about these episodes, the more I get kind of
Start making you
aggravated.
mad, yeah, because I'm telling you, talk
Yeah.
that dude made me mad. Like she is a single woman. She didn't have time to quote unquote child proof her home, and you gonna come over
Mm-hmm.
here and check me? Oh no. And
Yeah.
she,
Yeah. He was doing
I
too
give
much.
her props because she kept her cool as long as she
Mm-hmm.
could.
And then she told him to get out, which was the
Yeah,
right thing to
it
do.
was, it was. He asked for
Then
that.
she hit him with the "Don't slam my door."
Mhm. He asked to be put out
Mm-hmm.
because you just gonna keep going on? Nah.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
and that about my kids and no, y'all can go. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So he done pissed me off. So hopefully they'll go ahead and have him killed off or something. I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm glad I'm not in the writer's room because I'd be in there killing people. So,
We
like, nope,
just
I'm
took
sick of him. He's
everybody
out of
out.
here. A whole new cast. Be like, nope, go ahead and kill him tonight. Let him overdose or something. He gotta go. But that's all I got, I think. I
Mm-hmm.
think so. Look at I think that's all I got. Now, Fatima, I believe in the next episode is going to get her first grade. It could be from an assignment or her first grade all the way together in law school. It's either going to be extremely good or it's going to be extremely bad
Yeah.
based on her reaction. It's got to be bad. Well, I can't say that because it could be good and she can't understand why she's doing so well under the circumstances, or it could be bad because of the circumstances.
Right.
So we'll see what it is. But my thing is, I ain't never seen her go to school.
I know, me either. I
I
ain't
ain't never,
not
when I was
even,
in
and they can't
school
use that she doing it virtual because I ain't seen her do that either.
at all. And that's stress. If you're doing virtual, especially, I ain't went to law school, but
Right,
the
yeah.
master's program was tough. It was,
Mm-hmm.
you can't get below 80% when you're going for your
Exactly.
master's.
Mm-hmm.
So law school to me is way more advanced. I think never been there.
Mm-hmm.
No, go study. You over here babysitting, running behind Zach and his stuff, and going to work.
Mm-mm.
No, she should have stroked out by now. But anyway, so this episode, my stomach done got upset because it seemed like it was better when I was doing my notes. But talking to you, I ain't gonna say they was trash.
Excuse me.
Just
Mm-mm.
hear myself speak out loud about them, like, okay, all right.
Oh,
Anyway, that's all I have. I don't have anything else.
I
We'll
don't
see what
have
happens
anything
next week.
either. I know we'll see
Mm-mm.
what's to come. There's some pretty interesting predictions, but we'll see. We're gonna see how this
Yeah, I
turn
can't
out.
wait to find out that Karen is not pregnant by Aaron. He's so happy.
He is.
He's so happy.
He is
Anyway, let them
happy to
enjoy their
probably just be
happiness.
disappointed because this is about to be interesting. I don't know. It
I
just
hope that
seemed
it
a little
comes
too
as
perfect for him to be the daddy because that's what he wanted.
yeah, but we didn't expect for Zach to be the father either. We
Yeah.
weren't expecting that.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. But before we go, I'm happy that people were interacting with the last video. That video, the one with Ingrid, last I knew it was in third place of the most views.
Oh
So
wow, that's good. Yeah.
people like the so that was a good thing. So last I checked, I haven't been on there today.
Mm-hmm.
But people are interacting. Real glad about that. We got a few new subscribers in our absence while we weren't there. So we're back. We're back.
Yes, thank you all. Life just happened,
Yes,
and we appreciate y'all for
yeah,
being patient with us.
yeah,
Yeah, so y'all just keep interacting, keep engaging, keep subscribing, hit the
yeah.
notification bell so that you can be notified. Once everything kind of level out, we'll do things in between episodes. But
Right.
yeah, just stay tuned. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, Tamika may not be back up on her BS, but I'm back up on
Girl, I'm still
I'm back up on
recovering.
my
This
BS.
thing got me. Woo.
Girl, I found the sock balled up behind one of my mannequins today because I pulled it out trying to get the mannequin dress. That sock ball, that was the sock that I threw at Storm.
Aw.
That Storm is my dog that passed over the weekend. I said, let me put this sock in the frame.
Yeah, for anybody
Then I
that
said,
didn't
no,
see the community post,
oh
part
yeah,
of our absence was first I got sick and I'm still recovering from a bad sinus infection, and Doris lost her dog. Her name is Storm. So we just keep her and her
also,
family
one other
lifted in
thing, I
prayer.
didn't record. I didn't record last week, and I purposely
Mhm.
waited because I didn't want to, do the recording without you. So I said, let me just wait. A little sentimental. That's all that is.
Mhm.
But moving on, because that's all you're getting here.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
She don't
we
like to
will
show
be back.
emotion, y'all, but
Not at
she's
all.
feeling it. That was her
Heart is
baby.
stones and bricks. Stones and bricks. But guys, we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
So I was getting ready to say that's it and that's all. It's the wrong show for that. Um we are out.
Yes.
Um so
All
bye.
right. Bye, everybody.